My beloved child, pause for a moment and let my words settle deep into your heart, for I see the yearnings within you and understand every hidden longing, and I wish to draw you close so you may recognize the unbreakable bond of faith, love, and protection that I offer, even in times when shadows seem to stretch across your path. Therefore, do not allow your heart to be consumed by doubt or anxiety, because I am holding you firmly with a gentleness beyond measure, and I am here to assure you that no matter how intense your burdens appear, there is a greater promise awaiting you as you open your spirit to my presence. I am the one who stands beside you at all hours, every single day, never letting go of your hand, for I have shaped you in love, and I take great delight in seeing you stand in the knowledge that I cherish you more than words can convey. I know the uncertainties around you may seem daunting, yet I urge you to hold on to the truth that my faithfulness remains constant, and I do not waver in my devotion to you, regardless of storms or trials. Believe and rest assured that in every breath you draw, you are enveloped by my care, and as you step forward in this moment, you will find renewed courage, fresh hope, and a deeply rooted assurance in the love I pour forth upon you. Have faith, for the road ahead holds promise and light. My precious one, do not doubt the intention I have for your life, because I shaped you with a glorious purpose, and nothing in this world can diminish the worth I have placed upon you. So lift your eyes above the horizon of your struggles, and let my words remind you that all the heavens rejoice each time you remember who you are in my sight. I am not distant, nor am I unmoved by the circumstances that weigh upon your soul, and I assure you that as you draw near to me, I will respond in ways that far exceed the limits of human comprehension. Take comfort in my steadfast presence, which upholds you when you feel too weak to stand, and be at peace, knowing that my grace reaches out to you even in your most vulnerable moments. Be confident that my arms remain open wide, ready to enfold you whenever you feel your spirit falter. My dear child, you are a precious jewel in my sight, a radiant testament to my handiwork, and I take immense pleasure in the splendor of your soul, for within you lie gifts and potential that I have woven into your very being. Therefore, do not underestimate your significance, for I have created you to shine forth my light in this world's darkest corners. I watch over you with unwavering attention and celebrate the smallest step of faith you take, even when the shadows threaten to eclipse your hope. Hold on to my words, for they are life and truth, and allow them to anchor your heart when the winds of this life attempt to draw you away from your divine calling. Know that with each sunrise I stand beside you, cheering you on, reveling in your growth and your desire to do good and to love deeply, for this is my delight. Draw close to me, beloved, and do not allow your fears to silence your prayers, because the moment you open your heart, you will sense my profound compassion, a reassurance that transcends your human limitations, beckoning you to trust more fully, to live more boldly, and to love without hesitation. I am the God who cannot forget you, who always sees your tears, who never disregards your cries in the silent hours of the night, and I promise you that I will wipe them away and replace your sorrow with joy. Take solace in the certainty that even in your most fragile hours, my power is made perfect, and there is no tear you shed that goes unseen in my realm of everlasting light. Each time you feel alone, remember that my hand rests softly on your shoulder, drawing you into an embrace of comfort and peace, strengthening your hope in the process. Open your heart and receive my peace, for I will never leave you without hope. I know the weight you carry, the worry that gnaws at your thoughts when you lie awake in the stillness, wondering if your life holds meaning or if you have strayed too far from my path. So let my voice remind you that I have always loved you. I have never turned my face from you, and I will never forsake you. Do not fear your past mistakes, for I am the one who transforms brokenness into beauty, taking shattered pieces of your life and restoring them with grace, gently molding each fragment into something far more remarkable than you can imagine. Be courageous, for through me your mistakes do not define you. Your identity is rooted in my unshakable love, and the pathway to new horizons stands open before you. Even when darkness tries to surround you, understand that my light shines all the brighter, guiding your every step. Remain steadfast, for a glorious future dawns. My loving child, you matter deeply to me, and your life is no mere accident, for I formed you with my own hands, carefully orchestrating every detail with profound intention. You are here in this exact moment to experience the breadth and depth of my love, and then to share that love with others in need of hope. Yes, I see the challenges rising like mountains in front of you, those obstacles that appear impossible to scale. But I remind you that with faith as small as a mustard seed, even the highest mountain can be moved. Therefore, do not let doubt define your journey, because I have already carved a pathway where you see only barriers, and I will guide you step by step. In those moments when discouragement knocks at your door, remember that I am the author of miracles, and I am working behind the scenes, orchestrating a breakthrough you will soon behold. Trust in my plans, for they are good. I recognize that sometimes you feel overwhelmed when the storms of life rage and the howling winds of doubt try to topple your confidence. So hold firm to the assurance that my presence stands as a mighty fortress around you, an unassailable stronghold that no force of darkness can overthrow. Like a shepherd watching his flock, I guard you diligently, ensuring that you will not be consumed by the trials that come your way, even if, for a season, it appears the battle is fierce. Let your heart take refuge under the shelter of my grace, for I have promised to keep you safe in the midst of adversity, building your faith and character day by day as you lean on me. No matter how tumultuous the sea around you becomes, do not be afraid, for I hold you securely, and I will bring you safely to calmer shores. Continue forward with the courage born of knowing you are not alone. I am your shield and your protector, the one who stands at your side even when you feel unworthy, and my voice calls out across every battlefield of your life, assuring you that I have not abandoned you, nor will I ever give you over to despair. Know that I see the challenges you face in your relationships, your finances, and your inner struggles, and I am already preparing a way of rescue and redemption, even while you wrestle with the tension and uncertainty before you. I ask you only to trust me, to keep your eyes fixed on my promise, rather than the temporary setbacks that threaten your peace. Yes, trials will come, but my strength is immeasurable, and my love for you knows no end. So place your confidence in the truth that I will not let you be overwhelmed or drowned by your burdens. Let this promise fill your heart with hope and spur you onward. My dear one, I understand how weariness can creep into your spirit when you have prayed for answers, yet you see only silence or more hurdles, and I know how waiting can be disheartening. However, do not misinterpret my silence as inaction. I am actively working all things together for your good, aligning circumstances, preparing your heart, and orchestrating events in ways that will ultimately benefit you and those around you. In moments of delay, come closer to me, and let my words be the lamp guiding your steps. Cast your cares upon me, for I am never too busy to listen, and every petition you lift up resonates in my heart with compassion and attentiveness. Your perseverance and faith will yield a bountiful harvest, so remain patient and unwavering, for I promise that the answers will come at precisely the right time. Stand firm, and you will see the fruits of your trust. Beloved child, recall the stories of old, where my children wandered through deserts and battled giants, yet always emerged triumphant because I was leading them. In the same way, your trials, no matter how imposing, pale in comparison to my strength. Do not fear the seemingly insurmountable obstacles, but shift your focus to the immeasurable power of the one who goes before you. I parted the Red Sea, shut the mouths of lions, and rescued my loved ones from the fiery furnace. Therefore, never doubt that I can and will intervene on your behalf. When you find yourself on the precipice of impossibility, remember that I specialize in making a way where no way appears to exist. Embrace this truth, and do not let your heart be troubled. Trust in my perfect wisdom, for my ways are higher than your ways, and my timing, while it may not align with your immediate preferences, never fails to deliver the best outcome. I see the broader tapestry, the intricate weaving of events and seasons that extend far beyond your current understanding. When you wonder if your prayers have vanished into the air, recall that I store every heartfelt cry, and I respond in the manner that most profoundly shapes your eternal good. Though the journey may take unexpected turns, rest assured, I am the same yesterday, today, and forever, and I will guide you to places of safety and blessing. Do not waver in this truth, for my faithfulness spans generation to generation, illuminating the path of those who walk with me. Continue onward, for my plans exceed your largest dream. Take heart, child, for I hold you in the palm of my hand, and you need not strive in anxious labor to secure my favor, because I have loved you from the foundation of the world, and I will not stop loving you when storms gather overhead. Instead, come before me in prayer, talk to me as you would with a trusted friend, for no secret within your soul can be hidden from me, and there is no condemnation in my presence, only healing, grace, and mercy. I long for you to pour out your questions, your frustrations, and your joys, and in return, I will pour my spirit of peace over you like a refreshing river in a dry land. Let this sacred communion be a solace in every hour, an open door through which your burdens can be lifted. You are cherished far more than you know, and I delight in hearing your voice. My love for you is not conditional, nor is it based on your accomplishments, your failures, or your standing in this world. I created you with an intrinsic worth that reflects my own nature, and though seasons change and circumstances fluctuate, my devotion to you remains a steadfast anchor. Trust that I have wiped away every stain of the past when you bring it before me, and my grace now opens new avenues of hope and possibility. Allow yourself to receive that grace freely, without questioning whether you are deserving, because my favor is a gift of infinite generosity offered to all who turn their hearts toward me. Embrace that gift, and let it strengthen your spirit in the face of adversity. Do not allow regret or shame to consume you. I have spoken your name in love, and my forgiveness is absolute. As you carry on, do not be anxious about tomorrow, for I have crafted a future for you that brims with hope, rich in possibilities that emerge from my boundless storehouse of blessings. You may not see the full picture yet, but I invite you to walk by faith, trusting that each step taken in reliance on me draws you closer to the fulfillment of my promises. Remember how I led my people through deserts, how I provided manna and water from the most unyielding of places, and realize that I can bring streams from your desert as well. No matter how desolate your surroundings appear, my resources remain limitless, and I take pleasure in showering you with my goodness. Carry on with confidence, for you walk under the canopy of my everlasting love. There will be moments when discouragement attempts to rob you of your joy, when voices whisper lies that you are abandoned, that your prayers are meaningless. But I urge you to refute these deceptions immediately, for you are never alone, and every word you speak to me resonates in heaven. Take hold of the truth that my Spirit dwells within you, and let that fuel a quiet assurance that you are intimately connected to the source of all life and hope. Cast aside your doubts, and instead lean deeper into my embrace, trusting that I have placed you in this exact season for a reason, to grow in faith, to strengthen your resolve, and to cultivate a testimony that will inspire others who face similar hardships. Cherish this knowledge and remain steadfast, for my love shall sustain you. Lift up your eyes, dear one, and see how I provide for the sparrows in the sky, how I clothe the lilies in splendor, and consider that you are far more valuable to me than any creature that wanders this earth. Therefore, do not fear lack or uncertainty, but approach each new day with the conviction that I am guiding your steps, opening doors that no one can shut, and closing doors that would lead you astray. In the moments when you feel tempted to give up, remember how I delight in redeeming what seems lost, and my joy is found in blessing those who dare to believe even when they see no evidence with their eyes. Take that leap of faith, trusting that I will catch you, nurture you, and propel you toward the fullness of your destiny. Press on, for I am always present. Yes, I know how life's demands can weigh you down, how expectations and responsibilities can swirl around you until your spirit feels stifled. Yet I invite you to breathe in the serenity of my presence, to take refuge in my unchanging nature, and to trust that you are capable of more than you realize when you partner with me. Your identity is not measured by what you accomplish in the world's eyes, but by who you are as my beloved, created to enjoy communion with me and share my love with others. Take a moment to rest, to lay your burdens at my feet, and to remember that in your stillness I will restore your strength and renew your hope. You are mine, and together we will face every challenge. Let my promises sink into your soul like seeds falling onto fertile ground, and let your faith be the sunlight that encourages those seeds to sprout and flourish. Do not allow the weeds of fear, comparison, or bitterness to choke out the truth of who I say you are. Rather, guard your heart by reflecting upon my words day and night, allowing them to shape your thoughts and actions. I am your vine, and you are the branch. Remain in me, and you will flourish, producing fruit that not only nourishes your spirit, but also brings joy and blessing to all who partake in your life. You have been chosen to reflect my character, and as you grow in grace, my peace will permeate every corner of your being. Stand firm, rooted in my steadfast love. When troubles surge and doubts arise, speak to me openly and honestly without reservation, for there is nothing too large or too small that I cannot handle. Remember my servant David, who poured out his heart in psalms of both anguish and triumph, finding solace in the knowledge that I listened closely, never dismissing him despite his frailties. Likewise, I welcome your honest cries, your tears, and your laughter, for I seek a genuine relationship, not a distant formality. I have promised that those who seek me with all their hearts will find me, and I never break my word. Open the depths of your emotions to me, and I will respond with a love that washes away your worries. Trust that my ears are always attentive to your prayers. Do not fear those who oppose you, nor be dismayed by the conflicts that arise around you, because I am the Lord of hosts, the God of angel armies, and all power in heaven and on earth stands under my sovereign command. When you feel surrounded or beleaguered by adversity, lift your eyes to me and picture my angels encamping around you, standing guard with swords of light, driving back the forces of darkness that would try to harm you. I, myself, shield you with my unfailing might, ensuring that no weapon formed against you will prosper in the grand design of my plan for your life. Take confidence in this, and let fear melt away in the warmth of my presence. You are safe beneath my wings. Do not let heartbreak or betrayal harden your heart, for I see the pain and confusion that rejection can cause, and I weep with you in your sorrow. Yet I promise you that my love transcends all human failings, and my commitment to you will never waver. In moments when it feels like you cannot trust anyone, I encourage you to rest in the certainty that I am the ultimate friend who remains constant and loyal. Forgive those who have hurt you, not because they necessarily deserve it, but because releasing bitterness frees you to receive the full measure of my healing grace. This act of faith unlocks new doors of joy and restoration, illuminating the beauty that can arise even from ashes. Keep your heart open, for I will fill it with my compassion. When the trials of life intensify and every step forward seems to require a new level of courage, remember how my servant Joshua crossed the Jordan into unknown lands, carrying my promise in his heart and my strength in his spirit. Similarly, I call you to move ahead, believing in my guidance. For although the territory may seem unfamiliar or the challenges daunting, I have already gone before you, preparing a place of blessing. Meditate on my words, keep them upon your lips, and you will find they provide the fortitude you need to overcome obstacles and achieve victories once thought impossible. Keep your gaze set on me, and do not let the clamor of the world drown out my still small voice. Your future is in my capable hands. Rest in my assurance that I fully understand the unique burdens you carry, the private struggles you cannot articulate even to those closest to you, and I hold all the compassion and wisdom to guide you through them. I see your silent tears, your reluctance to burden others with your stress, and I commend your perseverance even when you feel utterly spent. Reach out to me in that quiet place within your soul, for no words are too feeble, and no moment is too fleeting for my attention. I will respond, breathing new life into your weary spirit, instilling in you a resilience rooted in faith. Take hold of this promise and be renewed, for in my presence every weight is lifted. Let gratitude become a melody in your heart, for in giving thanks, you shift your perspective from what you lack to what you possess in abundance through my grace. Reflect on how I have carried you through past trials, how each difficulty became an opportunity for a deeper revelation of my power and my sustaining hand. Each breath is a testament to my faithfulness, each heartbeat a sign that there is still purpose in your journey, and each morning sunrise a symbol that I will never cease to shine my light upon you. By filling your thoughts with thanksgiving, you open your eyes to see my fingerprints in every corner of your life. Trust me, and your song of praise will become even stronger. I invite you to rest in my arms when exhaustion sets in, to trust that you do not need to earn my affection or prove your worthiness through ceaseless striving. Like a shepherd, I guide you to green pastures where your soul can recuperate, and there I feed you with the nourishment of my word, revitalizing your hope so you can stand once again. Consider how the lilies of the field do not toil, yet I clothe them in unparalleled beauty, and likewise I adorn you with my glory, not as a result of your labor, but as a reflection of my abundant love. Release your burdens at my feet, and permit my peace to surround your mind. In that stillness, you will rediscover joy. When you encounter injustice or see suffering that pricks your heart, remember that I, too, am moved by compassion, and I call upon you to be an instrument of hope in the lives of others. Together, we can heal wounds, break chains, and bring comfort to those in despair. Your prayers on behalf of others carry tremendous weight before my throne, and I delight in your selfless love. Take courage, for even the smallest acts of kindness hold within them the power to ignite transformation, reflecting the image of my Son, who walked in humility and love upon this earth. Offer yourself willingly, and see how I will multiply the blessings of your faithfulness. Cherish the knowledge that I am both almighty and approachable, a consuming fire yet a tender Father, a God who is exalted yet intimately aware of every aspect of your life. You do not have to stand at a distance, for the veil has been torn, and I welcome you to come boldly into my presence, to lay your requests at my altar without hesitation, and to believe that my goodness will exceed your expectations. When you struggle with your own weaknesses, recall that my power is made perfect in weakness. In surrendering your limitations, you make room for my limitless provision. Let your heart be encouraged, for truly I say to you, nothing is impossible with me. Do not be deterred by the voices that disparage your dreams or belittle your aspirations, for I am the one who placed seeds of greatness within you, and I intend for them to flourish in due season. Resist the urge to judge your potential through the lens of your current circumstances, because I excel at using the ordinary to accomplish the extraordinary. When your faith connects with my limitless resources, remarkable things happen, and no closed door can remain barred if I decree it open. Hold on to my promise, stand upon my word, and watch with wonder as I bring forth growth from the smallest seeds of hope you plant. Keep believing, for I am your faithful provider. Embrace the wonder of each new day, for my mercies are new every morning, like a sunrise cleansing the sky of night's darkness and painting fresh opportunities across your horizon. Allow these mercies to refresh your heart, washing away yesterday's disappointments and refreshing your soul with renewed vision. In your quiet moments, think upon my faithfulness, knowing that as I have been with you in the past, so I remain with you now, and I will be with you in the future. There is no distance too far, no sorrow too deep that can sever the bond we share, for my grace covers all. In that truth, live expectantly, anticipating my hand at work in every detail of your life. Take up the shield of faith, beloved, and protect yourself from the darts of doubt and despair. For though you cannot see the fullness of my plan, you can trust my heart. I have proven my love time and again, even to the point of offering my very self, so that you may know the depths of my devotion. Let that sacrifice speak louder than any lie that attempts to erode your confidence in my care. Stand firm in the knowledge that I have ransomed you at great cost, and therefore I will never cast you aside or neglect you. When the enemy accuses you or life's pressures intensify, stand upon this unwavering foundation. You are eternally mine. Be mindful, child, of the words you speak, for they carry power, and I invite you to speak life, to declare my promises over your circumstances. Instead of fixating on your lack or your struggles, proclaim that I am your provider, your healer, your friend in every season. Let praise arise from your spirit, even when you feel least inclined to offer it, because praise opens the doors of your heart for my glory to enter and transform. With each word of faith you utter, you strengthen the bridge between your present challenge and my divine intervention, so never underestimate the influence of a heart aligned with my will. Persist in faith and watch my hand move in miraculous ways. I have called you not only to receive my love, but also to share it, so do not be afraid to extend compassion to those who seem unlovable or forgotten. In every act of kindness, you reflect my heart, and in every warm gesture, you become a testimony of my grace. Therefore, let your hands be instruments of mercy. Let your words speak healing, and let your presence be a beacon of hope for those who wander in darkness. I will supply every resource you need to accomplish this mission, reinforcing your compassion with my mighty strength. And as you serve others, you will find a deeper sense of fulfillment, for in giving, you receive my joy. Please remember that I do not desire your perfection, but rather your sincerity, your willingness to learn, to grow, and to keep pressing on, even when you stumble. Do not punish yourself for your mistakes, for I am more than able to redeem them and weave them into a greater story that showcases my grace. Look at Peter, who denied me in a moment of fear, yet became a rock of faith for many. There is no failing too dire that my love cannot overcome. Offer me your brokenness, and I will craft beauty from it, allowing the cracks to become places where my light shines through most brightly. Continue, beloved, for my grace is sufficient. Never assume that I am far from you when you encounter setbacks. Rather, let those moments draw you closer to me, for it is in your weakness that you may feel the warmth of my strength most intimately. Take courage from the heroes of faith who marched around walls until they fell, who endured lions' dens unscathed, who walked upon raging seas, kept afloat by trust in my power. These accounts are not fables but testaments to my unchanging nature. I invite you to walk in that same boldness, to trust me for outcomes that defy human logic. Stand assured that when I am for you, no one can prevail against you. Press forward with holy confidence. Seek my face, child, for in the process of knowing me more deeply, you will discover the truest version of yourself. As you abide in my presence, your desires become refined, your perspective is enlarged, and you begin to perceive life not through the lens of fear, but through the lens of faith. This relationship is not a burden, but a living fountain from which you draw wisdom, courage, and peace. Take a quiet moment each day to immerse yourself in my nearness, and you will see that even in the mundane routines of life, I am speaking tenderly, guiding you gently, and drawing your heart into communion with mine. Stay close, and you will flourish. Allow the testimonies of those who have experienced my goodness to uplift you, for their stories of healing, provision, and deliverance serve as echoes of my power, encouraging your spirit to believe for greater things. Recount how I opened prison doors, how I made the barren womb fruitful, how I brought light into the darkest valleys, and know that I remain the same God today. If I have done it before, I can do it again, and I stand ready to reveal my miraculous touch in your life. Fan the flames of your anticipation by meditating on my past faithfulness, and let it give you the boldness to ask for mountains to move. Do not settle for small dreams when I am the God of immeasurable greatness. Cultivate in your heart a holy reverence, understanding that though I am intimately acquainted with your every breath, I am also the sovereign Creator, the one who measures oceans in the hollow of his hand and calls forth galaxies with a word. Let this reverence lead you not into fear, but into awe that inspires devotion. When you worship me with reverence, your spirit aligns with the rhythms of heaven, and you participate in a timeless chorus that resonates across the ages. Bow before me, not out of intimidation, but out of love and adoration for the one who has woven every fiber of your being. In reverence, find the wonder that sparks your faith afresh. In times when storms rage violently, reminding you of your frailty, look to me and remember that I once spoke peace to a tempest, and it obeyed instantly. The forces of nature, the cycles of time, and the intricacies of every living thing are subject to my word, so do not doubt that I can calm the storms within your heart. Though difficulties and challenges may not vanish on your command, trust that I am actively working to bring you safely through to the other side of each trial. My ways may not always be what you expect, but they are always sufficient. Cling to me, and let my voice be the anchor of your hope. If you find yourself wrestling with guilt or shame from past missteps, remember the story of the prodigal son who returned to his father, expecting condemnation, but instead receiving a lavish celebration. That is my posture toward you. I run to meet you on the road, eager to embrace you, adorn you with robes of acceptance, and restore you to your rightful place in my family. There is no transgression too great for my mercy, and no distance too wide that my love cannot bridge. Let go of self-recrimination, and allow me to crown you with forgiveness, granting you a clean slate and a hopeful tomorrow. As you accept my grace, you'll find renewed strength to walk in righteousness. Revel in my unchanging character, for I am the same God who formed you in your mother's womb, who guided the children of Israel through the wilderness, who brought forth streams in the desert. I do not slumber or forget my promises, nor do I turn a blind eye to injustice or pain. Rest in this constancy, for in a world that is ever shifting, I remain the solid rock upon which you can build your life. Let that rock-like assurance form the foundation for every decision you make, every risk you take, and every hope you nurture. As you stand upon my steadfastness, you will discover the peace that surpasses understanding. Embrace the community of faith that I have placed around you, for I designed you not to travel this road alone, but to find encouragement, counsel, and mutual edification in the fellowship of believers. Open your heart to receive support, to share your burdens, and to offer kindness in return. For in bearing one another's trials, you fulfill my calling to love one another as I have loved you. When you stumble, let your brothers and sisters lift you up, and when they stumble, extend a hand of compassion. Together, you mirror my love to a world longing for tangible expressions of hope. Value this bond, and let unity be your pursuit. Speak to me in prayer as often as you breathe, allowing it to become as natural and vital as the air you inhale. For in this ongoing dialogue, you will learn to discern my gentle leading in every situation. Whether in whispered confessions, joyous exclamations, or silent contemplations, I am attuned to the voice of your soul. Make your entire life a prayer, a testament to my nearness, so that no matter where you stand, on mountaintops or in valleys, I am your guiding light. Through prayer, you gain insight into my heart. Discovering my plans for you are always meant to prosper you, never to harm you. Keep talking to me, and I will keep guiding you. Persevere when you face opposition, for adversity often signals that you are on the brink of breakthrough. Recall how Joseph endured betrayal, slavery, and imprisonment, yet emerged to govern an entire nation, saving countless lives. His trials did not deter my plan. In fact, they shaped him for the destiny I had prepared. Trust that your trials refine your character, sift out impurities, and cultivate within you a strength that can withstand life's storms. Stand confident that I am equipping you for a purpose far greater than you can currently see. Your testing will bear fruit in the most wonderful ways. Finally, my cherished child, know without a doubt that my love for you endures through every season, every storm, and every triumph. My affection is not fleeting. It will not grow cold, nor will it fade like passing trends or earthly fashions. I have claimed you as my own, and I delight in blessing you and your family with prosperity of soul, body, and spirit. Receive my benediction now. You are blessed with peace that surpasses all understanding, joy that transcends circumstances, and hope that blossoms in the darkest nights. As you step onward, recall that I hold your future in my safe and mighty grasp, and the path before you shines with promise. Look ahead, for I am in every moment yet to come, and the best is still unfolding.